welcome Baidi. My name is La and welcome to my Lao kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make pho the Lao way or La's way. There's so many different ways to make pho. Today I just want to introduce you to my way and how I've been doing it for my family and friends. Okay, so here are the basic ingredients. You got your beef. I got 7 pounds of beef shank. I usually use oxtail, but the oxtail was really expensive today. It was like $5.99 a pound, and this one was only $1.69 a pound. And then we're going to use Chinese celery for fragrance. And then this is an anise, bouillon cube. This is a spice, Vietnamese spice. Some fish sauce. The secret ingredient is honey. I'm sharing that with you today. Some beef paste, onion, a whole onion, and like about a cup of sliced ginger, 3 tablespoons of MSG, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. I prefer cooking with squid brand. And so the first thing we're going to do, also star anise and some 3 cubes of paste. So the first thing we're going to do, again, I have to admit, this is the first time I'm actually measuring for a pho. I've never measured this, so we'll see how it tastes at the end of this. We're going to grill the ginger. We're going to slice it up. We slice it up, and then we're going to grill it. Brings out that flavor of the ginger much more when we do this. And we'll do the same with the onion. Okay, while that's grilling, we're going to toss in our other ingredients into the hot pot. So I've got about 50 cups of water in here. And it's been sitting there to boil. We'll add our anise, all the dried ingredients, the fish sauce, 3 tablespoons. Beef paste. I get mine at Costco. There's no MSG and sodium because I already put MSG in mine already. And then definitely this, the spice. Oh, and a stick of cinnamon. I've already pre-washed all the vegetables, so no need to worry. Slice the end of this. It's a celery root of the Chinese celery. It smells so good. Toss it in there. Anise. Toss all that in there as well. And 3 cubes of the beef bouillon. You're going to let that sit and simmer. Turning this over as well. And make sure the water is boiling before you add the beef, because if not, it's going to be cow, I guess, I don't know how to say it in English. That meaty fish smell or something. Let that cook a little bit. Again, like I said, there's so many different ways of doing pho, and this is the way that has worked for me and my family. Pho is such a beloved dish for the Lao culture. I mean, seriously, I've never met a person that didn't like pho that comes to my house. My children's friends ask for it, and it's just a huge giant pot that can last for days. If you have a small family, if not, one giant pot can feed a whole village. So after that's all nicely roasted a little bit, I'm going to toss all this into the pot. We'll let the pot go for at least 3-4 hours on medium heat, not high heat. Medium heat brings out the flavor of the meat. It slow cooks it, and it tastes better overall. We're going to, check back on it occasionally and see how it tastes again. This is the first time I'm measuring the ingredients, so I have no idea, honestly, how it's going to taste. But again, with Lao cooking, everything is to your liking. You could add more salt, more MSG, more honey, more anything that you like. So there's never a wrong or right in Lao cooking. If it comes to pho or kapun or tam hong, anything like that, it's not like American baking where everything has to be down to a science. That's why I can't bake. While the broth is being cooked, we need to occasionally check up on it because scum builds up when you cook meat. So we're going to take our ladle and ladle out all of the scums that we see and all the fat. When you slow cook it, not as much scum builds up. I also forgot to add the secret ingredient, which is the honey. I just discovered the honey just a couple of years ago. It was my sister's friend that introduced it. She actually said, don't introduce it to anybody. But now I'm sharing it with all of you guys. It's been what really makes it really good for my kids. They can't put their spoon down with the honey in it. Well, that's been cooked. We're going to taste it occasionally too, to see how the broth is going. While the broth is being cooked, we're going to come over here and prepare all of our vegetables that we're going to be using for garnish and to eat with. Some of those vegetables are sliced cilantro, green onion, diced or sliced white onion or sweet onion. And then this one is a plate of vegetables that you can present to be eaten at the table. Vegetables are lettuce, Thai basil. Not the Italian basil. It has a different fragrant smell to it. You want to use the Thai or the Lao basil since this is a Lao kitchen. Bean sprouts, lime wedges, and being this is summer, the winter, we don't have as much vegetables. If it was the summertime, we'd have much more vegetable. But, you know, being that it's winter and it's cold, pho is so good in the wintertime because it really, really soothes the soul, the warm broth. And also, some of the meat ingredients that you could put in is sliced beef. My friend is coming over. She doesn't like seafood or anything too authentic, so I'm just using the steak. Other than that, if I'm cooking for Lao people, I would use tripe, tendon, all the authentic Lao meaty parts that I'd be using. And then you want to soak your pho noodles in cold water. And you can also use other noodles besides pho noodles. You can actually use chow fun noodles, yellow noodles, or anything that you prefer. And also, we also have some condiments that we have to get ready for. Let's see, sriracha sauce, hoisin, extra fish sauce in case somebody likes it a little bit more savory, garlic, black peppers, red chili oil, and I usually like to mix mine with extra virgin olive oil because it's healthier, and some sugar. Some people like it sweeter. I have a plate here of shrimp paste or kapi with some peppers that we'll eat with it. Some people like it, and if you have summertime, you use it with also green beans. Be careful not to cook your pho too long. I want to tell you a story about my girlfriend Martha, my best friend, that made pho for the first time at her BYU days. She overcooked the broth for at least maybe, I don't know, 12 hours, 24 hours. Needless to say, it rotted, so she couldn't eat it. So you don't want to undercook it because the meat needs to be tender, but you don't want to overcook it to the point that you rot your pho broth either, okay? Our pho broth has been cooking for at least 4 hours now. You can cook it longer even if you like. So let's taste it and see how it tastes and see what else we need to add to it. So soothing. It's ready. So we're going to turn up the high volume, crank it up as high as you can, let it boil. Let's come over here and assemble our soup. Get my meat. I don't like to cook my meat. I like it a little bit medium rare. So we're just going to put the noodles here and then spread this out. We're going to let the hot broth cook it, okay? So that way it's medium and not too overly cooked. But if people like it more cooked, they can cook it in the hot broth as well. That's how much meat you like. And let's get ready to put our hot broth in. Oh, mind you, we have scooped out everything here already. All that gunk and gooey and all that herbs and spices all been dished out. The only thing that should remain in the pot is only the meat. It should be very tender right now. As soon as it's boiling, dish it all out into here. Some people like the tender meat and some people don't. If you do, put them in for your friend or your guest. It's ready to be served. Thanks for watching tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed tonight's cooking tutorial on how to make pho Lao's way or the Lao way. Khop chai and sabai.